We are here at the workshop, and if you are interested in a lesson with me, I'm going to take you kind of through the process all the way from requesting a lesson to when you get here for the first time, and then how to become an actual regular. So, requesting a lesson, biggest thing you need to know is that we've got a request form. So you're going to fill out your player's information, her age, and anything that you want our scheduler to know. April is who you are going to be dealing with. I do not do my own scheduling, so April is your go-to person. So April will get you on our schedule. We do have our regulars that have priority over the spots, so she will fit you in according to your age group. Once you come for a regular lesson, this is the space that you're going to be using. This space is all for defense. You're also going to see catching going on, hitting going on, but I will be right here on this turf when we start. You're going to come to this area and hang out in any one of these chairs. All your daughter needs is her glove, tennis shoes, and a water bottle. So when it's time for her lesson, I'll be here to greet you guys. Parents are not allowed on the turf, so don't try that. You're gonna put your glove right on the inside of this net right here, glove and water bottle, and then you're gonna meet us for some wall ball. So biggest thing to know about a first lesson is a lot of girls are nervous, they're timid, they're quiet, some people are shy, and overall uncomfortable with being in a group lesson where a lot of the kids know each other already. But biggest thing to know is I totally get it. I was a quiet kid growing up. So our lessons are designed to make sure that one, the girls kind of figure out how to be a little bit more comfortable in the space, and two, that we want to make sure that they're going to get the most out of the experience, even with kind of that timidness. So they're going to get at least 3-4 things to work on at home after their very first lesson. And after that, a lot of parents want to be a regular. So how that process works is April has all your information. She's going to reach out to you right after the lesson within the first 48 hours of your first lesson. We're going to see if we have availability for your age group, and if we do not, we're going to put you on the wait list. If we do, you're going to be here every single week training with us. Where the ball comes from. Good. All right, guys, I'm going to take you through a typical lesson. We want to break up our lesson into kind of different phases, making sure that we make sure the girls are comfortable and we kind of acclimate them to the space, as well as get them instruction, get them live reps, and also give them the ability to compete and actually go all out, get in that game mode mentality. So first thing that we do, we always start with wall ball. This is going to build community a little bit. It gets them comfortable in the space again, and it's just part of our routine. Similar to practices, we want to build that routine in the girls. Next, you're going to see the girls circle up. They are giving me updates. I'm meeting the new lessons. Updates are required. Every single girl is required to speak at least once in our lessons, especially because my background as a quiet kid, I know that practice makes progress in terms of communicating to coaches, to teammates, and to getting comfortable with your own voice. So updates, the girls are sharing what happened to them this weekend, what they had for breakfast, anything. Does not matter, but they're just required to speak because it's very, very important. Next, we're going to do some dynamic warm-ups. We're going to break up into stations. Stations is where we kind of break it down. You're going to hear every single coach give some sort of adjustment coaching cue every rep or every other rep. This is where we break it down, and we're kind of going a little bit slower than our live rep round. Anytime we do our live reps, you're going to see my mouth shut a little bit more because this is the girls' time to practice their flow, to practice their rhythm and timing, to make adjustments on their own. That's huge in developing as an athlete. Lastly, we're going to play some sort of game. We're going to compete a little bit. And one thing to note is every single lesson is a tiny bit different. We're not just cutting and pasting the same workout every single week. We want to make sure these girls are having fun because in general, even though girls are trying to get to that next level, trying to be elite, fun is a really critical part of being an athlete. If we're having fun, we are having less doubt. We are focusing less on fear and unknowns, and we're able to go all out. So that is a typical lesson, and I hope you are here for it. The goal of lessons is to equip your daughter with the skills that she needs on the field and also off the field. In other words, my goal as a coach is to give your daughter those physical adjustments that she might need to be the best infielder that she possibly can, as well as give her the tools she needs to deal with failure, insecurities, doubt, fear, all the things that might hold her back from her potential. So from her first lesson on, she's learning a ton of different skills: posture, footwork, glove work, throwing, all the different mechanics that it takes to be a great defender. In my personal opinion, defense is a lot easier than hitting. So she's going to gain confidence very, very quickly in her physical skills. In my experience teaching, after 1 month of coming to lessons once a week, she's gonna be night and day have a cleaner glove pattern. She's going to understand her throw more. She's going to understand how to practice at home, and that's a huge win. As parents, I know a lot of you guys are asking me, hey, how do I get her motivated? How do I get her more confident in order to let her practice on her own? And the answer is giving her this information, understanding what adjustments need to be made. Now on the mental side, the same thing is happening. We're practicing better self-talk. We're practicing better body language, eye contact, understanding where that commitment happens outside of lessons. So, what's the transformation you're getting in your daughter from lessons? It's gaining confidence, it's gaining the skills, and it's gaining perspective in what it takes to become an elite defender. We do group lessons for many different reasons. One, softball is a team sport. We are always going to be around people. We always have to deal with the dynamics of understanding what energy to be around, how we can be a leader in that group. It's huge in playing a team sport. Two, I love that girls are able to learn from each other. In lessons, we're really learning how to learn. A lot of these girls obviously are coming from school, and that's one type of learning atmosphere. Teacher talks, girls listen, they take a test, and it's over. In lessons, it's a different type of atmosphere. Coaches speaking and demonstrating, now we get to see our teammates make adjustments in front of us and learn from them. So again, this is a really, really cool way of understanding how we learn best. Are we visual learners? Are we auditory learners? Are we able to make adjustments and be smarter than those people around us that aren't able to make those adjustments as quick? The athletes that make adjustments quickest are going to be the most successful. That is the name of the game in sports. All right, I'm going to talk about the concept of having fun. I remember when I was a kid, my mom would drop me off at a lesson or at practice, and she would say, have fun. And I remember physically rolling my eyes because I would think in my head, gosh, it's like not the point. The point is to win. The point is to be great. The point is to get really, really good, right? And one thing that clicked after being a coach for so many years is that concept of having fun. If I'm having fun and I'm able to compete and able to try my absolute hardest because I'm trying to beat somebody, that's where the magic happens. That's where the learning actually is able to fully unfold. Because if we're not having fun, if we're stuck in our head, if we're filled with self-doubt, if we don't actually give ourselves the ability to interact with others, we're not learning to our full potential. We're not actually present. And in terms of the mental game and all of those different things and tactics, routines, focal point, breath, visualization, all of those things that you will read about in these mental books, the whole point is being present. And that is the best way that I know how to talk about that to kids ages 8 to 18, all the girls that I give lessons to. When I say, hey, let's have fun, that's what it's about. Being able to have fun is being able to unlock your ability to become elite.